guys, Kathleen here. Welcome to my home. Just wanted to give you guys a quick little warm-up that maybe you could use before you go outside and walk or go for a little jog or maybe just dance around the house a little bit. I hope everybody's doing well, and I'm praying and hoping for a sense of normalcy coming back into not just our world but the whole world here pretty soon. So let's stick with this together, and in the meantime enjoy this little warm-up and follow along as best you can. We're going to start right where we're at, sitting on our mat, hands on your knees. Let's do a few circles. One of my favorite ways to warm up, just moving it around, doesn't matter which way you go first. I like to link this with the breath by inhale coming forward and exhale rounding it out. Let your shoulders stay relaxed. Let your sits bones move just naturally as they move off on the mat as you circle around. Do 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 circles in both directions. Whatever feels good, whatever you need. We'll do one more here together. Inhale. And exhale. Pause when you get to the top. Feel both of those sits bones. Take a nice full breath in. And a long breath out. Let's go the other way. Inhale. And exhale. And all the way around. Just noticing the difference here as you make your way around in this direction. Every body is so different. Breathing. Do one more. And slowly come all the way up, just nice to a tall seat here. I'm going to relax the shoulders down once more. Take a full breath in. Let's get that breath moving with the arms. Inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, shoulders stay down. Press the hands away like we're moving through water. And again, inhale, they lift. And exhale, they press. Welcome, Eddie. Inhale, they lift, the star of all of my videos. And exhale, they press. Let's do one more time. Inhale, they lift. And exhale, they press. Good, let's leave that right hand down, just a little side bend. Inhale, we'll reach it up and over. Feel that left sits bone really reaching down towards the floor. And then inhale, cartwheeling the arms to the center, exhaling over to the opposite side. Always a good movement for the spine. Always a good movement for the sides of the body. Just inhaling and exhaling as we make it over. It feels so good. Let's do one more each way. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And slowly bring it all the way up. We're going to come on to hands and knees. Take your time. Always, you can use a blanket underneath your hands, underneath your knees, anything you need to support yourself with. Little wiggle of the hips from side to side because it gets everything going. We're going to take these hips and we're going to move them into some circles this time. Here we go. Let's take it to the right. We're going to get really fancy all the way down, almost towards a child's pose. And then we're going to come up towards that left side, and we're going to go just a little bit towards the mat. You can link this with the breath here too. We're just moving those hip joints around. Inhaling maybe as you come to the front. Exhaling as you take your sits bones back. If that doesn't feel natural, do whatever does. Let's pause back here. Take a little child's pose in between our circles. Walk those hands out in front. Stay up on the fingertips. Feel the arms engaged. Take a nice full breath in. And breathe out. We'll do one more. Inhale. And then as you exhale, just slowly roll it back up. We're going to take it the other way. Hopefully you can remember which side we went to last. I'm going to the left. There you go. Got to be a little bit forgiving here in this time. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we get distracted. Sometimes there's a lot more distractions going on than normal. So focus on you and focus on what you need. Let's do 2 more here. I don't even remember how many I did on the last side. And then we'll come back up. This time we'll stay in center. Realign those hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Just a few cat-cows. Think about this starting right from the very base of your pelvis, like you got a tail, all right? So we're going to curl it up towards the ceiling. We're going to look up. We're going to open up those collarbones. Feel the shoulders pull down away from the ears. And then initiate that curl from the very base of the spine as you make your way back towards your cat pose. And inhale, we're dropping the belly. We're initiating from the tailbone all the way up. Lengthen all the way up through the crown of the head. And exhale again, rounding, curling that tailbone, turning on those glutes, feeling those hammies as you energetically pull the hips towards the hands. Let's do one more in each direction. Inhale, we take it out. And exhale, we round. And then any other little kind of movement that you may need to do here. Let the head go, let it shake. And why not? Just because it's good for us, little downward facing dog. Walk those hands slightly farther in front, still shoulder width apart, fingertips spread wide, tuck those toes. Take an inhale, exhale, lift the hips. Think about your chest, not sinking towards the floor. We're lifting away, we're pressing into our fingers, pressing into our toes. Look at your feet. Are they hip distance apart? Can you find that connection with the balls and the big toe sides of both feet? And give it a little pedal. All right, your hammies might be super tight, that's okay. Can always be modified with bent knees. In fact, you might even get a deeper stretch. And then from here, just gonna gently lower it back down. Let your feet come to one side. Let your hips come together. We're gonna have a seat and we're gonna swing those legs around to the front. Let's see the bottoms of those feet. All right, nice big circles of the ankles. And I've mentioned this before in my classes, keeping the rest of the leg still. Can you just let the ankles move? Let those toes spread out nice and wide. And then we're gonna go the other way. Nice big circles. Hands can always be on the knees to help steady it. That's okay too. And let's go on a little bit more with those feet here. Some points and flexes. You can get really fancy. Two at the same time, or even fancier. Oh, one at a time. Whatever you want to work with. Just moving through the feet, flexing through the heels, pointing through the tops of the ankles and the toes. And wherever you are, give them a little shake. Hopefully they're feeling alive, feel some blood flowing. Let's come to stand. All right. So you lost my head, but it's okay. You can see what you need to see. This is what's going on. We're going wide with our feet, hands on the hips, little knee bend. Knees over the toes, belly staying in, tailbones going down. We're pushing through the feet to come back up. Both feet evenly. We want to keep the pressure nice and even. We bend, inhale here. Exhale, feel everything zip up through the center as you come to stand. Try that a few more times. Inhale, we bend. Exhale, we press. Let's do two more. Inhale, we bend. Exhale, we press. One more time. Inhale, we bend. And exhale, we press. Let's do a little side to side. Bend one knee and bend the other. And when I do this, I like to kind of think about, can I keep my hips? Can I keep my pelvis right there where it is the entire time? So I'm not shifting my hips from side to side. That's for later, when you're dancing in your living room. In the meantime, we're keeping our alignment steady. Hear my ankle popping. We'll bring it back in. Let's take those toes. Here's Eddie the cat again to help us out. We're going to bring him into parallel. We'll take a little forward bend. Inhale, both arms reach up. And exhale, we fold it forward. Come here, Eddie. You're taking my spotlight. Scoot over there. All right, drop that head down. Give it a little shake. A little bend. A lot of bend in the knees. That's okay too. Hold on to opposite elbows. We'll bring in some sways from side to side. Nice, steady breaths. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then we'll add in a few more knee bends here. They can stay wide, those feet, or you can bring them in a little closer, depending on how your hamstrings feel, how your lower back feels. Just a nice deep bend. And a stretch. And notice where my head is. I'm not looking up at you. I'm looking down between my knees. So let that neck go long. Inhale, we bend. And exhale, we stretch. Let's do one more. Inhale, a little bend. And then exhale, we're going to stretch. We're going to roll it all the way up, petting the kitten on the way. Whew. So hopefully we should feel just a little bit more movement, a little bit more active. I will be posting more. I will be sending more, so please stay with me. In the meantime, be safe, stay happy, stay positive, and I'll see you soon.